What's up, tech heads and gamers? It's your boy Mello E to Z to the E. Welcome to the channel where we respect the tech and we salute the gamers and we say, come on, let's get right into it. So, today we want to talk about should you upgrade to the Galaxy Note 9 if you already have the Galaxy Note 8. Now, as you guys know, I was a heavy promoter of the Galaxy 8 Note 8. I actually called that at once the king of still king of smartphones in 2018. The reason I say that is because, honestly speaking, when it comes to features, I feel like the Note series has by far the best features in the smartphone. You have it's still like the only phone that's still supporting expandable memories with the micro SD. Still the only phone supporting the headphone jack. Like things like that. A lot of phones like the Pixel and the Apple just shoved to the side. But again, the Pixel, the Note series still continued that tradition. So again, when it comes to feature packed, I feel like the Note series is by far king of features when it comes to smartphone. Alright, but again, the question is if you have the Note 8, should you upgrade to the Note 9? I think there are four things to consider when making this decision. Number one, you have to think of battery life. Now, the Note 8, as you guys saw in my review, has decent battery. Not the best in the market, but it can hold its own. If I charge it from 8:30 a.m., if I take it off the charge at 8:30, and I go to work at like 5:30 p.m. It has about 15% left. Also the other thing to consider is price, right? So if you are budget cautious, budget friendly, just know that you probably be able to get the Note 8 about like $300 or $400 cheaper than you'd be able to get the Note 9. So that's also something to take into consideration. The other thing to take into consideration is the S Pen. Now, when it comes to software, I do have to say there hasn't been like any significant changes in software. Um, Samsung Note is still the same. All those things are still the same. The pop-up menu with the S Pen, all those features is still the same with the Note 8 and the Note 9. But the Note 9 now has Bluetooth capabilities. So if you're into like double tapping the button or pushing the button to activate the camera or start recording, if that's your thing, if you like putting your phone somewhere, pushing the button to like take a selfie from afar, if that's your thing, then that's also something to consider as well. Now the camera is a lot better. It's pretty much has the same camera that the Galaxy S9 has, so it's definitely an upgrade when it comes to quality and performance. Not significantly, but good enough for it to count and to make a difference. So, like I said, those four things are one of the reasons to consider the Note 9 because the Note 9 upgrades all those four areas. So again, I said the Note 8 was the king of the smartphones earlier this year. So Note 9 pretty much comes in and keeps the same things that make the Note 8 great, but adds some really quality features that puts it on a different category. So um, consider those four things I mentioned. If you feel like you're comfortable with just average battery life, being able to unplug your phone at 8 a.m. and then plug it back and charge it around 6 p.m. If you again budget friendly, if you budget conscious, you're looking to spend like $400 to $800 on a smartphone unlocked. If you are thinking, oh, I don't need Bluetooth on my S Pen, I just need something to document, write, little notes. If you're like, the camera is doable. I'm not that big into camera. I'm not really um, thinking about the update and upgrades that the Note camera made. I would say if that's you, then you should definitely get the Note 8 because again, I still think when you compare the Note 8 to some flagship phones that have released this year, it still holds its own. So if you can find the Note 8 for like I would say $400 to $700, that's a pretty good deal, pretty good steal for that phone. So if you are budget friendly, budget cautious, I would just say stick with the Note 8. If you already own the Note 8 and you're happy with it, stick with it. You're good. You really are good. You don't need to upgrade to Note 9. But if you're a tech head and if you love tech and if you want the latest and greatest, then yo, the Note 9 is one of the dopest phones that I personally feel that money can buy right now. I saw the, Apple Max X, whatever the heck you want to call it. I still, and I tested it out in Best Buy. I personally feel like this phone is better. I did a side by side comparison, and yeah, that screen is beautiful, sitting at 6 point, I think 5 inch with that bezel. But yo, pound for pound, the Note 8 is still the phone to beat. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope that makes it easy for you guys to make a decision. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys have any questions about the Note 8 or the Note 9, and hopefully I can help answer those questions for you guys. Alright, fellas, till next time, respect. Salute.